For those that don't know me, I'm Jeremy, and this is my stand-up comedy video. It's my first one, and it's probably not gonna be good. And my camera keeps getting really dark and bright. So if it starts doing that, you know why. I can't fix it. I don't know what's wrong. But I'm gonna start this off with any type of friends that we have. You always have the good friends that you do crazy shit with, like steal golf carts and mess around in stores and prank that one annoying friend. Now I know we all have just that one annoying friend that you always just want to kill. You don't really know why you're friends with him. He's just there. It's kind of like if I wasn't friends with you, no one else would be kind of person. And it just annoys the shit out of you. And when you're at the top of your game, you have, let's say, 2 hot girls with you, I don't know, anywhere, and he just has to be there at the wrong time, and he gets all jealous because it's also your one ugly friend that you have that you always have to carry around, and he just gets mad because he never gets any, so he tries to ruin it for you and starts talking shit to you in front of him and tries to mess all your game up, and that's just not cool. He'll just be like, oh, you piece of bed or something. You hear how stupid you sound? Don't even waste your time. You're not gonna get these girls anyway. And you always have, when he does something like that, you know that you always have to get your other friends. You always have to prank him. When he falls asleep at your party, punch him square in the face or some shit like that. But then, I have to get to my other topic of opposite of friends. You always have to have haters against you, no matter what you do. And it's who invented this, really? Just because your life, sucks, you don't have to make everybody else's life sucks, and just because you're miserable doesn't mean you have to make everybody else miserable. It's stupid. They say the same stuff. Oh, you're gay, you're, retarded, you're ugly, you suck at whatever. It just be when they say that, just be bitch, I'm not a mirror, and I'm not reflecting you. So, don't call me that, because you're just describing yourself. And another thing is, when you'll be at I don't know, party or just hanging with your gang or something, and it's as we know, hard ass walks in. He's all big and shit. Walks in to his friends, whatever, and you're telling your people holy shit, that guy could probably seriously kick some ass. And then he goes up to his friends and you're standing there shit, and the first thing he says is just hey guys, and you're just what? Are you kidding me? He's all big and looks like he's gonna kill somebody, and then talks like he's a freaking mouse or something. That's just, that will get anybody. Next thing is my Facebook. I really don't know where to begin on this, but there's the number one thing on Facebook is when girls take a picture and their tits are just hanging out everywhere, and it gets 100 likes and 70 comments of guys saying, oh, you're pretty, and the girls shit, I must be talk shit because they're calling me gorgeous and whatever else. No. Okay. They're not saying that to your gay ass duck face that you made. They're saying that shit because your tits are all over that picture. They're not saying you're pretty about your face. It's what you're showing. So, just get over that and just don't upload a picture like that, because it's exactly what they're talking about when they say you're pretty or whatever, or damn, or like some shit like that. Like, Jesus Christ. And another thing is how people talk all big on, like, you know, Facebook, whatever, and they say all this stuff. You know, like, they're top dogs, like, you know, because they're on the internet, and, you know, you could say anything else because that person's not right there to punch you in the face. So you just say it. But then, when you see that person in person, like, I don't know, you're walking down in the store and, like, you see them and they're just, like, you know, like, scared to death. And, like, I swear that, like, yourself that was getting hated on is the police, and they're the people that was saying shit, or, like, a nigga that just stole something. They will run from you so fast. You know, you swear they're like Flash or something. They'll be gone in like a second. They'll see you and they'll be like, oh, that's that guy I said something about on the internet. Time to go. And they'll just dip. It's like, are you kidding me? You know, if you say it, you know, gotta back yourself up. Just don't come out on the internet and be like, oh, queer. And then in person just be like, oh shit. And then run away. Like, that's so pathetic. You don't know how stupid you look. But anyway, I've been hearing about, for at least like, I don't know, 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something, I haven't been actually following this, about Drake fighting Chris Brown because Chris Brown like beat up Rihanna or something. And my point is to this, is Chris Brown, you deserve to get your A kicked, like, so bad you should honestly be killed. And then, like, you have, like, so much balls to go on Twitter and just say all this stuff about, like, Drake's a pussy or whatever. And that, no, it's not. You have to know why he kicked your A, and he should do it again. You are one dumbass nigga. That's my point about that. But that whole... Anyway, they're fighting over Rihanna, or whatever that is. But that brings me to my other thing, is like, just the topic of girls. Well, I remember the first time I went over a girl's house for like dinner, I think. And I'm just sitting there, and it was so weird, because you had like her big brother, like, you know, sitting in front of me, like cracking his knuckles and crap, and like, you know, cracking his neck and stuff, giving me like look and crap, and I'm just like, you know, what's up? And you have her dad over there, you know, you look over, and like he's just over there like loading whatever gun, and you're just like, am I gonna die? And like her mom keeps asking you questions, like, you know, just like cool questions, like what you doing and stuff, and you're like, you're trying to answer this, but then you can't help that, like, you might get punched in the face or shot, so you're like, what do I do? And like, you're trying to answer that, but he's like, her brother's like staring you down, you know, with like you just, I don't know, like you effed his girlfriend or something, and like, you just come out and say, and you're like, yo man, what's up, you know, like, what's your name? And the first thing he said was, and I don't know how to react to this still, but I'm like, you know, trying to be cool with him, I'm like, you know, like, what's your name? And he's like really big and stuff, and you know, he's like cracking and like warming up to fight me, and I'm ready to tell, bro. I'm like, dude, and I'm just like, bro, you know, what's your name? He's like, Dennis. And I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know. That relationship ended really quick. That was bad. I didn't know whether to laugh, and like I couldn't laugh because, you know, I could have probably got shot. So I just like decided not to laugh, even though it was like so hard. It was like burning inside, trying not to laugh, and it was just bad. But you know when a girl's mad though. they'll like, this doesn't have to be your girlfriend. It could be any girl. You know when they're mad, when they're writing, when you're texting them, you know, being all cool and stuff, like, what's up? And they're like, nothing. And you're like, yeah, they're mad. And like, you're like, don't know how to respond to anything because they keep texting short. And then like, you start to get mad. And then you're like, you know, I don't know what to say now because you're saying yeah and okay. So you start to get mad. And then, you know, you just want to write like, what the F you want me to say when you're writing yeah and, you know, okay, like, damn, like, what's the problem? Like, you can tell me instead of just saying, I don't know, nothing. Like, that has to be the most annoying crap ever. And then, like, another thing is, when, you're texting a girl or talking to a girl or whatever, and, you know, she writes, like, you know, BRB, be right back. And, you're like, okay, and it's like 8 o'clock, and, like, you wait for, like, 4 hours, and, like, you feel, how do I say this, you feel like, if you write them, then they might flip, or I don't know how to say this, but I hope you get what I mean. So you would just wait, you know, this would be your back, so just don't force them to text you back, so just, you know, let them go, is what I'm basically trying to say. And, then, like, 4 hours go by and you're like, okay, so you just intend to ignore it. And it's like 12 o'clock, you just pass out. Okay, say you wake up at, like, this actually happened to me once. I woke up like 11, and you look at your phone and there's a message from her. Hey, what's up? At 4 o'clock in the morning. You expect me to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to answer back a text from you at 4 o'clock in the morning? No. There's probably nobody gonna wait that long. If you say be right back at 8 o'clock, they expect you to be right back at like 9 o'clock, not 4 in the morning. I was like, are you kidding me? And then they're like all mad about it. It's like, what? You know what? You made me wait for like 5 hours and then text me back at 4 a.m. thinking, oh, you know, he'll be up, you know. Yeah. Well, I wasn't up, and I'm pretty sure nobody else was. And, like, I stopped talking to that person. But there was this thing today on Facebook, and I had to put in this. Okay. I woke up this morning. I go on Facebook. And, you know, newsfeed. Going down. And there's this picture of this girl that I don't want to say any names because I don't want to start anything, and it had to be at least 20 layers of makeup, like this much off of her face of just makeup, like what? And I was like, are we in June? I went back, had to look at the calendar and make sure it was June 18th and not October 31st. I was like, damn, you look like a clown, and you actually made me get up and check my calendar to make sure it wasn't October 31st. You do not need to wear it that much, like, for real. Yeah, that was just wow. But, one last thing. Did you ever have a hater that you, like, didn't even know? Like, just hate on you for no reason. You don't even know. And you're like you want to tell them that you don't even know why you hate, but you know they're just going to say something really stupid, so it's just like, let it go. And, well, I have like 5 of those, and there's this one I seen, and he's like standing there, and he didn't know I was there, so I go up, I'm like, you know, why are you saying stuff? And he turns around, and he looked at me, and was like, saying what? And like, I didn't know him, so I was like, and I just walked away. And, well, that was my stand-up comedy video. I know it probably sucked, but, you know, I'll try to make another one that's better. And, thanks, like it up, and comment.